In today's video, we're in Salford Quays to compare the much-loved DJI Mini 4 Pro versus the brand spanking, please take my money, DJI Mini 5 Pro. Will the upgrade be worth it? Or is it just DJI saying, buy a new toy, little camera goblin? Coming up, we've got side-by-sides, so you can pixel peep until your eyes vibrate. Propeller noise tests, because your neighbours will judge you. The all-important low light tests. And a debate about the weight difference with the DJI Mini 5 Pro, the drone which is almost under 250 grams. First, let's play a little guessing game. Can you tell which is drone A or drone B? The Mini 4 Pro or the Mini 5 Pro?
I do enjoy these little guessing games.
I do, mate. I want to see the comments, see if people even get anywhere near it.
Drone A was the Mini 4 Pro and Drone B the Mini 5 Pro. Let me know, could you tell the difference? For the side-by-sides, as usual, we've got -2 sharpness, -2 noise reduction, with manual white balance of 5700 Kelvin. D-Log-M with the DJI LUT applied. For the first shot, there's a very obvious difference in the colour science. Let me know which you prefer. On the second shot, if we look at the trees, I can see a very obvious difference in detail, improvement on the Mini 5 Pro to the Mini 4 Pro, and as we crop in, it's going to become even more obvious. However, on this next shot, I think you could actually make the argument that the audience isn't going to notice the difference so much, especially bearing in mind that a lot of people on YouTube forget to put the videos into 4K in the settings. So those of you on the fence or wanting to save some money, you could argue the Mini 4 Pro gets pretty close to the Mini 5 Pro here. The Mini 5 Pro now has this 2x lossless, which you can see stacked up against 2x on the Mini 4 Pro is a step up in quality. But one thing I want to ask is, how reliable is this 2x?
So one of the main aims of today's video is to give you, let's say we do 20 different angles of that 2x zoom. What percentage are usable, what percentage aren't?
Out of 20 shots, I found 7 good shots. So we have a 35% chance of having something which I'd be happy with. 8 out of the 20 shots I would argue would be usable. Let's take this example with doing an orbit shot. I would say here, it looks like a usable shot. As we orbit round, you can see that with what's going on in the processing, the drone suddenly gets confused and we have these slightly distracting patterns going on, moire patterns on this roof. So you've got 40% chance of getting a usable shot, and 5 out of 20 I thought were unusable, very distracting moire patterns. So you've got a 25% chance of getting one of those shots. Of course, this is only 20 shots, all filmed at the same location. I would like to see more of this type of, give us 20 shots with a new feature and show how reliable is it. In the early reviews, I don't think will happen because they of course want to keep DJI happy. And they also complain about burnout because they're on to the next video all the time. It must be exhausting, receiving all these free drones whilst working from home.
I actually don't think I can do this anymore. Welcome to channel. It's a fantastic drone. Fantastic. Pause and smile when you say fantastic. How many times is one man expected to say fantastic within a 10-minute time frame?
The low light comparisons are very, very interesting. D-Log-M and ISO 200, very obvious difference in quality from the Mini 5 Pro to the Mini 4 Pro. I think it'd be fair to say that it destroys the Mini 4 Pro at ISO 200. However, ISO 400, the Mini 4 Pro, it closes the gap. The Mini 5 Pro still wins, but I would say if you're making a case for sticking with the Mini 4 Pro, a 2-year-old drone, it's not too far away, you know. Cropping in, Mini 5 Pro wins, but, you know, if you're just getting the occasional low light shot, it shows you're grabbing a bargain if you're buying a Mini 4 Pro right now, you really are.
Quick propeller noise test. This is the Mini 4 Pro. And the Mini 5 Pro. Alex, do you think there's a bigger upgrade from the Mini 3 Pro to the Mini 4 Pro, or the Mini 4 Pro to the Mini 5 Pro?
Oh, Mini 4 to Mini 5, definitely. Yeah. Mini 3 to Mini 4 was very incremental. Same sensor, better processing.
It did have the stack sensor though, so there's...
Yeah, but stack sensors really only come into their own during photography, apparently. With video, it's not as obvious. But I'd say this is peak Mini. I don't think we're gonna... I mean,
they always say that.
No. We're maxed out with the weight already. They managed to. The next sensor after 1 inch is a Micro Four Thirds, which is never going to happen.
So we just did a little test there, and Alex has held signal better than the Mini 4 Pro. On the Mini 5 Pro, we've got the gimbal cover combined with the propeller guard, haven't we? Now, how is that? Are you finding that easier to take on?
No, it's fiddly.
Actually a pain.
Very fiddly. Yeah.
This is where you get the unfiltered review here.
This is a weird clip on here.
That's the thing, they always make it out on like it's an improvement. I'm sure if people really don't like this idea of the all-in-one and it's too much of a fiddle, eventually they'll be selling, maybe Sunny Life or someone will probably sell the gimbal guard by itself. Yeah. The Mini 5 Pro, it reminds me of a Mini Air 3S, both in terms of the colour and
I'd agree with that, yeah.
It does look more expensive.
It looks more expensive, more serious, and maybe it's a little meaner.
Okay, yeah. One of the things I've criticised the Mini 4 Pro with is this terrible little screwdriver and the system of changing propellers. Really nice upgrade now on the Mini 5 Pro with the clip-on system. It's one less thing that can go wrong. Yeah,
it's super easy, super easy, done in seconds compared to the old method of a screwdriver. Totally welcome upgrade. It could go wrong, it could, if you don't clip it in fully, but that's user error. You've got to make sure that you get it in, you hear that satisfying click. I mean, you don't write your drone off by getting up in the air and it flies off.
So maybe I can monetize a cheat sheet where I remind people to do that.
Absolutely, yeah.
The one thing that is putting me off from getting the Mini 5 Pro is I don't like this plus or minus 4 grams.
The CAA say it's fine, 2 grams, it's still a C0 drone, so I don't see any issue.
Could they change that in future though?
Well, they can change anything in the future.
I just don't like the fact that some people are going to get a sub 250 gram drone and some people won't. I don't like the uncertainty of buying something. It's a little bit like getting a video game on launch with glitches. It doesn't sit right with me, do you know what I mean? Maybe I'm overthinking things, but to me, a lot of people are saying probably later batches you do get a sub 250 gram drone. It is a big deal. You know, let's say you want to resell it, people want to know which version did you get.
Another complaint, the lower bitrate. DJI have given us a delightful 13% reduction in bitrate compared to the Mini 4 Pro. Why? Answers on a postcard. Possibly to keep files smaller. Possibly because DJI's engineers got bored on a Thursday afternoon. Notice on the building here, there's more moire on the Mini 5 Pro than the Mini 4 Pro. My theory is that this is caused by the compression algorithm the Mini 5 Pro has to lean on because of its lower bitrate. Some people disagree with this, but I think we can all agree there's a trade-off happening here. Extra detail on the Mini 5 Pro versus less moire issues on the Mini 4 Pro. Final complaint, you can't buy the drone on its own. DJI insist we buy yet another controller, because heaven forbid we use the ones we actually have already. At this point, I'm not a drone pilot, I'm a controller collector. Joking aside, it's utterly wasteful from DJI. Despite all this, I must confess my finger has hovered over that buy it now button. DJI has made some nice improvements. On top of what we've mentioned already, we have better wind resistance, speed, front-facing LiDAR, And of course, spin shot mode, the feature absolutely no one asked for. I own the Air 3S already. I'm in no hurry for the Mini 5 Pro. But there are some advantages to a quiet, lighter drone. So I've decided the compromise is I'm going to wait patiently. Have a look around when drone-only options appear on eBay. The hype will die down. The early reviewers move on to the DJI Flippity Flip 2, or whatever release comes next.
Good morning. You've reached the Influencer Christmas Burnout Hotline. Calls may be recorded for training and monitoring purposes. If you're burnt out from being sent on trips abroad to exotic locations, press 1. If you're suffering from a migraine after seeing your own oversaturated crappy LUT pack, press 2. If you're exhausted from receiving free drones, press 3. If DJI released a new drone right after you reviewed the last one, stay on the line. You have reached our manifestation optimization line. Please sit on the floor. Cross your legs or any other limbs you feel like monetizing. Good. Now breathe in, breathe out. Repeat after me. I am content. I create content. I am the algorithm.
I am content. I create content. I am the algorithm.
Louder. Channel your inner click-through rate.
I am the algorithm.
Excellent. Now quit being a little bitch and shill drones like you've never shilled before.